The spook tide may be over, but that doesn't mean stories are done. For tonight's story, going back in time and learning some truth behind the company, going from the pack to the troop. So get ready. Here we And what is up, my guys? And welcome back to another of these Asian Tales. The sun's on out, using the flashlight on the phone. Giving a little bit of this, let's maybe a bit of spooky vibe thing, more of a campfire, because tonight, some scout stories. So, first grade, guy shows up to the cafeteria one day, during lunch, weird stuff, fun stuff, try to get the young boys interested doing Cub Scouts, and then, short time later, I joined Den 11 of Pack 81, and I'm not really close to the other in my den at the time. I still know a few of those guys. Ian Hunter, nice guy. Love these people from the school side that are sporty. Like Ian falls into more of that category, and not that close to him, but it's more like people that are both older and younger. They're interesting to tell. So, one of those first people, even though he hasn't really been in any of my own videos, one reason why my original plan for doing Sesame Place and Cunnington Park on the same day in one vlog did not work out is because Danny Law, one of those older friends from the pack who my parents have known only since he joined the pack. Well, his graduation party was in the afternoon, so even that kind of messed up my ideas. Again, if I hadn't done the first agency telling was the vlogs I should have been, it probably would have been at least 2 vlogs. So I made up for. But yeah, his first years in the troop, then that first started came with his friend Seamus. That was definitely a very dodgy time. In my first year of camp, I fell into this fell in stinging nettles during one troop game. So that, yeah, but I'm not really going to talk about more of the up there yet, but another one of those who definitely quite a bit younger who didn't really join until more recently to the troop was Jake Reinhardt. Again, not as close to him, well, a lot younger, but family relationship from Cub Scouts, but that doesn't mean there are a lot of people from the pack moved on and have stayed on until this point. And one of those was Day One Trouble. Like my dad, his dad was also very active in his den. The one of the 80-pound tables, thumbnails from his Eagle project. Nice guy. He had a friend from Germany over in my senior year, so he kind of ended up tagging along with the troop. So that kind of didn't go over well, but he's a nice guy. I like him. He's been to Holiday Park, and you also have Europa Park, Tripsdrill, and Movie Park Germany on the same road. Phantasialand is also on that road as well. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other people from those early Cub Scouts, but one of the first camp-ins from Cub Scouts was to the Adventure Aquarium, and that was during my birthday. That was one I kept abusing about on that old trip to random people. When you're on the color spectrum, stuff like that happens. And then another one that actually then done some at the Franklin Institute. That was before the modern electricity and earth exhibits were there. But the hard exhibit, that's still about probably how it is today as it was back in 07, 08. Yeah, so I didn't get sleep on a ship until Constellation, which is, Vlog 4B and the obligatory spinning ride POV. If you haven't checked those out, I actually think the vlog, even though before I actually began really adding things, so there's actually a whole part before that as you would see by watching the vlog, I mentioned there was another part before that, so it's only vlog 4B and not vlog 4 visually. Pure already did have a kid from Radnor, telling a kid has brother, and that was a rivalry with the older Thompson twins. Brendan, kind of like, I believe he's still active as of right now, and then Connor, they tried to get that guy up to first class, even though he had no qualifications. Like, he joined, they wanted him to take over. I'm like, no. I deserve the patrolleer status. I have the tenure in the troop, even though that's not a good, okay, that's not one of the best reasons, but if you have some tenure and experience within a certain organization, you probably will get more likely of a chance to rank up in said organization, or by truly proving yourself. By telling you also need to prove yourself as well worthy of that role. So, a whole dodgy time, and I feel like I think it was either only less than a year, and then got replaced by the younger Wetzel. Like, the older Wetzels are cool, and some very good Laurel Scouts early on in those days first joining. Like, well, all of them are Eagle Scouts like me. Like, Sam Cook, Henry Clifford. That was my very, very first choice, was the New Scout Patrol. And then I remained in Eagle Patrol and Devon 50 through all my years, pretty much. And yeah, like, Wade Bennett, his sister Kelsey, was in my grade, and since I'm during his tenure as patrol leader, that got kind of weird because I was kind of crushing on her, and he didn't like that. And then you had Michael Gregory and Matt Tweedy in there as well. There's a picture from the Air and Space Museum in 2012, which is during a brief period where I brought in my friend Mark to be in troop. That's a requirement for first class, it still is at this time, to bring in a friend in. You just need to bring them into an event or something, or like meeting, but they don't need to join. But hey, I have to join for a little bit, that's good. And like DC, that was our second state trip in my time. First one was New York, and that ended. We stopped by the Lego store, the Nintendo store, getting distracted from other stuff we were supposed to be doing, and also into M&M World, and also the Asian buffet restaurant that we went to after that got a little dodgy as well. But hey, like, that was my first time into the city itself. I had done a Circle Line tour a few years earlier with my parents, but that's really my only time I've been within the city itself. I believe maybe only one other time in recent years, but again, not so sure about that. But again, or other people that I really enjoy is Declan Fisher. He's been in a few vlogs like Constellation, another great adventure vlog. Just gonna more focus on him, on his band, The Odyssey, this round, but I'm still gonna drop those in as well. Is that he's actually joined the Odyssey, replaced their actually a girl before him, and then he created a group called the Second Cancer, and most of those people plus his friend Zach Glynn. That didn't go well. He was with Odyssey for a while. Again, then I think Odyssey broke up, and then Zach came in, and they rebranded themselves as Revelation. I haven't seen them as Revelation yet, but one of their songs that they wrote under the Odyssey, which they had yet to release on album, is now on Revelation's first album, which is on iTunes and Spotify. That's not Sober Behavior. It's just an instrumental, interesting stories that two members of the group were in. So the part above them or below them, they was like some catching a couple, and then one night they heard the wife say, "That's not sober behavior," and that's kind of how the song got in. And another younger friend, Kyle, he was also in that Another Great Adventure vlog. I did cut out a clip where he mentioned weapons after a point where we rode Tango, Sunset Road El Toro, and then we lost him and then he started mentioning weapons on the vlog, and I had to cut that out because PG-13. But I don't mind like talking about this behind the scenes stuff here, even though I don't have that clip anymore. I usually don't keep stuff for a while. Because I think I plan a coaster and that takes a lot of space, and there doesn't really leave a lot of space. Like once I like edit the video and like produce it, that pretty much clogs up my whole space that I have, especially more so right now because I do have other interesting stuff for a final PowerPoint for Sociology of the Family. I'm not going to share that, but as you can see, I'm going to share more film projects on here in the future. But speaking of film, that brings us to Owen Cutler, who mentioned in the Great Adventure vlog that he prefers being behind the camera more, or only doing it when he wants to do it. So his dad was in a troop in New England, got his vigil honor, Eagle. Oh, man, the troop no longer exists, but he's like, that experience with good relationship, if I do say so myself. I think I'm an adult now, so technically it's good to have a relationship with those other Scoutmasters in the troop. But yeah, and then there's other smaller people like Jacob Lavin. He is in the Great Adventure 2, along with Julian, who you can see with he's been with Danny and I a few times again, family friends. I'm trying to think of other people that I can think of over those years. Eric Lindsay, another Lord Scout, not somewhat like neutral relationship. The Millers, Christian and Carter. Christian, very nice. Carter and I would say are frenemies definitely for like that first half of our time, but I feel we're more like at a neutral position, which is good. I feel that's good. Where like I feel like we're never gonna have a perfect friendship, but like my friends are his friends and all that. At least in high school, obviously things can change over the years. Like I'll still remember those memories and all of that, but and even friendships can actually turn when it comes to whitewater rafting. Like on many of our trips, use like water guns and all of that for fun battles, and also going canoeing, and that brings me a good idea to going down canoe in the Pine Barrens with GP Gaelic and Jack Cord. Jack Cord is the older brother of Seamus, and GP is the older brother of Charlotte Gaelic, who is in my grade as well, and definitely, I'll say Charlotte's definitely going to be on Broadway one day. I can tell you for sure, and JP has his own channel where he does more engineering, mechanical related stuff, so if you enjoy that stuff, it is in the affiliates list on my YouTube homepage, so easy link there. But yeah, cool guys, like they're dirt biking, and more masculine things, if I do say so. But they helped me, Jack, not sure, but definitely JP did definitely help me, along with Danny and other scouts within the troop. Even the young ones were helping me out, so that is, it's like, if you help out on projects all your years, then you'll definitely get support when you do your own. That's definitely a good point to present with this. And that includes like Darren, who is just fashion stuff related in New York. I do follow him, and yeah, some fun antics go on his Instagram, but it's just fun. There's so many people that don't have put change in things, and even like adults, like my dad still have roles going in through the scout system. Like my dad still is the MC of the Pinewood Derby. I never got into the final round, which means let alone didn't even win, but that was still a fun point in my life. Also done Baltimore and Annapolis. Annapolis was a mystery trip. And we saw a Navy game. Not really worth going into that, but Annapolis is a nice city. We'd like to go back someday for a little bit because it's kind of on the way to Six Flags America and King's Dominion. So that's a good idea. Maybe 2020, maybe just saving for 2021. So it's been fun going up the ranks from QM to an assistant senior patrolman of the newscast because I just really put myself, and that will help me boost my confidence in the future. And right now, can't get any scene stuff. That's kind of down a little low, but hey, I have this to focus on, classes to focus on, and a lot of shows to catch up on. Like, I'm praying to save any opinions on film stuff for maybe a vlog or talking Toku. Not sure because since I don't like the time, not sure about the time of work to do a separate video for talking about the new Nancy Drew series or Good Doctor or whatever. Okay, if you do want me to have more media discussion videos, you can say that in the comments below, and maybe we might diversify for going beyond Toku and Powders in the TV department. But I still like talking about more of this personal stuff with the agency tales. But confirmed in the future, seeing more projects, more talking Toku, more vlogs. Without further ado, this has been Lindsay Yale. Comment, subscribe. Sure, you'll be already subscribed.